Everyone and their mom can beat Minecraft, but can you beat it with just TNT? I start off in a normal world and try to figure out what to do next. I look in some nearby caves for resources, but they're full of mobs, and right now we have no way to defend ourselves. I do find our first bit of food, but it's just rotten flesh. There is a ruined portal nearby which I loot for some iron nuggets, which will come in handy later, and I stumble upon a pillager outpost and devise a plan to use a creeper to free the iron golems to use as protection against the mobs. While I was thinking of this plan, I was rudely attacked and had to run away. Once nightfall came, it was time to execute my plan, but it didn't work. Oh yeah, I forgot I had a bonus chest. Thank you. Oh, you didn't see that. I began to use some creepers to kill mobs and gather blocks. I also used them to gather some gunpowder. This continued all night, and before I knew it, day 2. I decided to make a temporary base of operations and start a farm. After that, I did more exploring and found an igloo, which would have been a perfect place for a temporary base. That night, I went back to farming creepers and made my first block of TNT, which I made into some dynamite. Because unlike normal TNT, you can throw it. Once morning came, I collected more food, gunpowder, and sand for TNT. I also used my dynamite to kill some cows, made some bone meal, and some bread. I tried searching under the igloo for a secret room, but didn't find anything. And I also figured out that dynamite doesn't drop blocks, which is kind of a problem. The next day I decided I needed more sand, so I made a platform in the water that creepers could blow up so I could get more sand. And after testing it out, it seemed to work pretty well. Though it wasn't all sunshine. I tried to get some stone, but that didn't work out very well either. Though I did finally get a little bit. I needed cobblestone because I wanted to make some of this new digging TNT, and I didn't know what it did, but it has to be cool, right? Well, that's a little underwhelming. At this point, I decided to leave our humble beginnings behind and search for some new accommodating lands, particularly a desert. I found many things on my journey and spent many a night in a stranger's bed. I made friends, enemies, and came across a deserted village, which I don't think we've seen the last of. After sleeping, I continued until I finally found what I was looking for. I quickly made a shelter for the night, but I forgot that I can't break blocks, so I effectively trapped myself with no chance of escape, and I inevitably had to sprint and jump in place until I slowly starved to death. But after that quick detour, I made my way back and built a proper base with a door. Now that we are in the desert, it doesn't matter where the creepers explode, we will always be getting the materials we need for more TNT. Progress, everybody. This is progress. In the morning, I took a bath with the husks and went to the ocean to start a new farm. After that, I made a bucket and went off exploring, which ended in another disaster. I'm all the way back here? I decided to make the best of it and get some wood so I could build a proper creeper farm. And though it did take a few tries, we were finally able to get some wood. Oh, and at some point, I tamed a dog. Meet Fido, everybody. I ended up using his brothers and sisters for some questionable activities. And I figured out TNT drops wood way more than creepers do. Montage time! Pretty soon we had tons of dirt, but still lacked wood. You see, what we needed was to go somewhere with more wood per volume so that our TNT will be more effective. Now where do you think that'll be? The jungle. Here in the jungle, there's more wood per tree, so that means every single explosion is going to yield more resources. So let's get to work. Also, at some point, I planted a tree farm, and that worked pretty well too. Now, with all the required resources, I harvested my crops, got my dog, and headed home. After making it home, I finally placed down a bed and got a good night's rest for the day ahead. Now, I'm no expert builder, and I didn't really want to use someone else's design for the creeper farm, but by the time I was finished, I was pretty proud of it. Now all I had to do was wait. So I waited. No creepers. Back up we go. I waited some more. Why aren't you spawning? Is it because I smell? Is that it? Do I smell bad? Eventually, I got so fed up, I spent 2 hours building this new creeper farm that actually spawns creepers and works like it should. That was super frustrating. Oh, and here's what happened to the old one. Yeah, I got a little upset. I spent the next few nights waiting around the farm, gathering gunpowder, and I would say it was well worth it. I decided it was finally time to make some decent armor. Now, the wiki said this armor is supposed to be explosion proof, so let's test it out. Well, I guess it's not. Before we go to the Nether, I want to get more loot, so I went looking for some desert temples. After entering the temple, I looted the chests and took the free TNT. Ooh, obsidian. I also found a jungle temple, but there wasn't very much inside. Once I got home, I organized my inventory, and I tested out this new drilling TNT. Hey, that's pretty good. I found a few diamonds and a place I definitely did not want to go, and I used a skeleton to go back home. I also made a different kind of dynamite that actually drops blocks. Alright, portal time. Into the Nether we go. Alright, let's see here. Just got to wait for it to load in real quick. Is that a fortress right behind me? I began death-proofing my portal to keep blazes and gas from killing me, and that allowed me to sneak my way into the fortress. I began exploring looking for a blaze spawner, but when I found one, it didn't last very long. Though I was still able to get a few rods. I spent the rest of my time looting, dodging wither skeletons, and hunting more blazes. And finally, with 10 rods, all I had to do now was find a bastion and trade for ender pearls. Oops, I didn't see you there, Mr. Bastion. Immediately upon entering, I was met with hostility, but it was a quick fix. I took all the gold I could find as I made my way through, hoping to find a willing piglin. And this man right here, we'll name him Jimmy, was eager for my goods. I kept trading and gathering gold until we had enough pearls to get to the end. So I made a quick portal and traveled back to the overworld. I used a name tag to give Fido a proper name. I see you out there, Mr. Creeper. So after storing my valuables, I made a bow and a fresh suit of armor. Then I gathered sugarcane for enchanting. Once my gear was ready, I crafted the eyes and set off toward the end. Once inside, I found the portal room rather quickly and wasted no time putting in the eyes. Let's go! I began speed bridging my way to the island and built an ender shroom to keep myself safe. Then I started the dragon fight. Alright, here we go. Last one, and just like that, the dragon was defeated. I gathered the experience, took the egg, and now we can end the video in peace. Oh, maybe not. Gotta go. But wait! You said you were going to defeat all the bosses, and that's just one. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Subscribe! First, I made a trophy stand for our boss loot. I enchanted some new gear. Then I went into the Nether to get wither skulls. My first idea was to flatten out the fortress so I could more easily find the skeletons. And that kind of worked. But really, it just helped more blazes and piglins to spawn. I went AFK at my creeper farm, which I totally didn't blow up, to think of a new plan. I crafted some 20 times TNT and made it into graveyard TNT and flat TNT. Now what this does is summon a graveyard, then I take the flat TNT and remove all the obstacles. Now we have a super flat space to hunt wither skeletons and dodge the other mobs. And using this method, we were able to get our first wither skull. But eventually we ran into a problem. New plan, charged creepers. If I can lead a charged creeper into the Nether and then have it explode a wither skeleton, we are guaranteed a wither skeleton skull. Right? Unfortunately, this will still not be easy. I crafted lightning dynamite so we wouldn't have to wait on a thunderstorm every time, and then I began hunting creepers. Now don't think this was easy mode. The creepers kept dying to the lightning, but eventually I got it right. Here we go, here we go. Just get into the fortress. Yes, yes! No! Time to try again. Careful, careful. Skeleton, no, stop, stop. And we tried it again. Okay, that's two. We got 2 skulls. Oh, you stupid, stupid Blaze. Oh, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you so much. Okay, here we go, here we go. Yes, 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 we got it. We did it, we did it. We finally had enough to summon the Wither. I spent some time upgrading and enchanting my armor. I got more TNT, and then I yearned for the caves. I prepared the area for the fight, and I really wanted to defeat him in one shot of TNT. So I started with the big 20 times TNT first. Alright, let's see how it goes. Oh, wait, no, it lies by itself. Run! Ah, that did not go well. Why won't you die? This fight is so much harder than I thought it would be. Come on, come on. Yes! We died too, but that's okay. There we go. That is the Wither defeated. I went back to the creeper farm to get more TNT because the next boss was the Elder Guardian. Now the first thing we're gonna need was a pufferfish. Hey, here's one right here. After that, I just decided to go fishing. And eventually I got what we were after. I went back to the fortress to find nether warts, but it seemed like our fortress didn't have any. So, it was time for an adventure. After breaking into this new fortress and towering up, It didn't take long to find the ingredients. Lava bath. Then I cooked some food, made the water-breathing potions, and set off to find the ocean monument. What really worried me about this fight was the reduced damage of the TNT in water, but I was able to look online for a method that increased the TNT's effectiveness. Then it was just a matter of time, and we had defeated our third boss. Next up was the Warden. For this fight, I would need speed, night vision, and regeneration potions. So, it was back into the Nether for gas tiers. Might have cheated a little bit there. After organizing my inventory, I decided to tame a horse for some reason. I don't know what was going on there. I fully enchanted my gear, and was so excited to be done, I used /locate to find the ancient city. I don't want to lie to you guys. I cheated a little bit. Now we were here, and we had everything we needed. I did some testing in another world, and it took 10 TNT to kill the Warden, and I could survive 8 hits from him. So, without any further ado, let's beat the final boss of Minecraft. Finally, we did it! The Warden has been defeated! I don't care that we spawned another one. Let's just see how much TNT you can survive. Okay, yeah, we had no chance. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure you like and subscribe to see more crazy content from me. And if you've ever wondered, can you beat Minecraft with just TNT? The answer is yes. Alright guys, let's send this off with a bang. Wait. How did you guys survive? What is this? Fido, how did you do that? How did you do that, buddy? Ditto, you are absolutely amazing. I can't believe you guys survived that explosion. Okay, you guys are gonna be in every video from now on. That was crazy.